When I lived in New York, watching people lose on 3-card Monte was my favorite activity.
Really?
Well, because I worked on Broadway, because I was a PA on the first season of Pee-wee's Playhouse, which was on Broadway.
Did you know that?
They did it. They moved it to California after, but the first season was in New York. And right down below, the guys, they'd set up their cardboard boxes. I would just stand there at my lunch hour and watch the whole time, just watching people lose. I just thought it was the funniest thing.
How did you get a job with Paul Reubens?
Well, it was this production company called Broadcast Arts, and they mostly did television commercials. And my friend worked there. He was an artist, and he just got me a job there as like a messenger or something. And then I guess they had done these kind of like really hip, new wavy Twizzlers commercials.
Right.
I mean, back then in what was it, 1983, I guess they seemed hip and cool. And
and cool and Twizzler, you don't hear a lot in the same sentence.
I guess they were new wavy and maybe they seemed like cutting edge. I don't know. Right. And then one day they're like, oh, we're going to start doing this thing with Pee Wee Herman. They didn't even really know who he was, I don't think. They sent me uptown to go buy like a video, still when it was like $100 to buy a VHS tape of Pee Wee's Big Adventure or something, because they weren't that familiar with him.
The movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just Pee Wee in general. But I'd always
Were you?
I was, because I had seen him on some HBO comedy thing the first time, and I was like, this guy's amazing. So I'd always
So you were on the set?
Yeah, now and then. Like, there was 2 buildings. This was the office where they did all the animation, like the Dinosaur Family and stuff. And then down the street was where they built the Playhouse, and I would go there sometimes to deliver stuff. I only talked to Paul Reubens once. He asked me where the bathroom was, and I was like, it's right over there.
Wow.
That was the only time I talked to him.
Wow. But people don't know that happened.
Yeah, it was cool.
Like, people watch that show or know the history of Paul Reubens, but don't know that Rob Zombie directed him to the men.
And that season was amazing because it was Phil Hartman and Larry Fishburne and all. There was such a
Larry Fishburne was the cowboy guy.
Cowboy Curtis.
Yes. And Phil Hartman was the guy with the...
Yeah, I can't remember his character's name.
There was a lot of great people in that.
I'm
amazed that show didn't come back.